Imagine this. 10 entire nations, millions of people wiped off the map. Not by war, not by plague, but by forgetting. Their names echo in the Bible, carved into prophecy, sealed for the end of the world, but on earth, gone, vanished, like smoke in the wind. Who were the 12 tribes of Israel? Why did God choose them?
It is our destiny.
And what if the greatest mystery in history is about to explode back into reality right now? Hold on tight, because this isn't just ancient history. This is a love story, a betrayal, a miracle, and a promise that refuses to die. Let's go back to the beginning, where it all started with one old man under the stars. His name was Abram, just a guy from modern-day Iraq, living in a city of idols. No kids, no future. Then one night, a voice cracked the silence. Leave everything. Go to a land I'll show you. I'll make you the father of nations. Abram laughed inside. Nations? I don't even have a son. But he packed up, left the familiar, walked into the desert with nothing but a promise. Years bled into decades. His wife Sarah, gorgeous, fierce, barren, watched the calendar mock her. At 90, she stopped hoping. Then God showed up at their tent with 3 strangers and a bombshell. Next year, Sarah's having a baby. She laughed, out loud, behind the tent flap. But 9 months later, she was laughing again, this time rocking a squirming, giggling boy named Isaac. He laughs. The impossible had a heartbeat. Isaac grew, had a son named Jacob.
Our lineage continues.
And Jacob, he was a fighter from the womb, grabbing his twin brother's heel at birth. One wild night, alone under the stars, Jacob wrestled a mysterious man till dawn, refused to let go. Bless me!
Bless me!
He demanded.
Bless me!
The man touched his hip, cracked, and renamed him Israel, because you fought with God and won. From Jacob's 12 sons would come 12 tribes, 12 destinies, 12 pieces of a promise that would shake the world. But this family, drama, 4 moms, jealousy, favoritism, murder plots. The oldest, Reuben, slept with his dad's wife, lost his birthright. Simeon and Levi massacred a city in revenge, scattered as punishment. Judah sold his own brother into slavery, but later offered his life for another. And that brother, Joseph, the dreamer, the favorite, the one with the rainbow coat. His brothers hated him. Here comes a dreamer, they sneered. One day, they ripped off his coat, threw him in a pit, and sold him for 20 pieces of silver to traders headed to Egypt. Picture it, 17 years old, betrayed, alone, chains around his wrists. The last thing he saw, his brothers eating lunch while he screamed from the hole. But God, he never left the pit. In Egypt, Joseph rose, from slave to prisoner to second in command of the greatest empire on earth. He saved nations from famine, and when his brothers showed up begging for food, they bowed, just like his dream said. Joseph could have killed them. Instead, he wept. You meant evil, but God meant it for good. He hugged them, fed them, brought the whole family to Egypt. 70 people became millions. The 12 tribes grew strong. But then a new pharaoh rose who didn't know Joseph. Whips, chains, mud bricks, babies thrown into the Nile. 400 years of silence. Until one day, a bush burned in the desert and didn't burn up. Moses, the fire, said, "I've seen their tears. Go, bring my people out. Plagues, blood, frogs, darkness, death." Then the Red Sea, walls of water, dry ground, freedom. But freedom isn't easy. In the wilderness, they whined,
With reverence.
built a golden calf, danced around it while Moses was talking to God. An entire generation died in the sand. Only two made it to the promised land, Joshua from Ephraim and Caleb from Judah. Joshua led the charge. Walls of Jericho crashed.
Sound the trumpet! March on!
Giants fell. The land was divided. 12 portions for 12 tribes. But here's the twist. Levi got no land. They were priests set apart to serve God. So to keep the number 12, Joseph's two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh, each got a slice. The map was set. The banners flew. The promise lived. Stop. Feel that. 12 brothers became nations. Their kids' kids filled valleys, built cities, fought wars, worshipped under the same sky. But cracks were coming. Before Jacob died, he gathered his sons. One by one, he spoke over them, not just blessings, but prophecies.
Simeon and Levi in stabless royalty. Judah, your brothers shall praise you.
Reuben, firstborn but unstable as water, you won't lead. Simeon and Levi, violence scattered you. Levi became priests, wholly scattered. Judah, the scepter won't leave you. A lion's cub, kings forever. David, Jesus, Dan, a snake by the road. Idolatry bit them hard. Naphtali, a deer set free. Beauty, Galilee, Jesus walked here. Asher, rich food, royal delicacies. Issachar, strong donkey, works hard, carries burdens. Zebulun, by the sea, haven for ships.
Secured lines now!
Benjamin, a ravenous wolf. Saul, Paul, fierce. Joseph, Ephraim, and Manasseh, fruitful vine, blessed beyond measure. These weren't bedtime stories. They were DNA for destiny. Then came the Golden Age. Saul Benjamin, tall, handsome, tragic. David Judah, shepherd, giant, killer, king.
The Bailot! I will lead with justice.
Solomon Judah, wisdom, wealth, temple. Israel shone, gold, glory, God's presence in the Holy of Holies. But pride creeps, the kingdom cracked. His son Rehoboam, arrogant, taxed the people into rebellion.
Soviets got this wick!
10 tribes said, "We're out." Led by Jeroboam, Ephraim, they formed the northern kingdom, Israel. Judah and Benjamin stayed south. Judah. Division wasn't just political, it was spiritual suicide. Jeroboam didn't want people traveling to Jerusalem's temple,
I will give you altars here.
so he built 2 golden calves. "Here are your gods," he lied. Sound familiar? Idolatry spread like cancer. Prophets screamed. Elijah called fire from heaven. Hosea married a prostitute to show God's broken heart. But the north wouldn't listen.
We don't need your warnings. Please, you must listen!
We turn away.
Then, in 722 BC, Assyria, the most brutal empire on earth, they didn't just conquer, they erased. Cities burned. People chained. Men, women, kids marched thousands of miles, scattered across empires. The 10 northern tribes, gone. Assyria moved pagans into the land. Mixed blood, mixed gods.
Lovely, but mind the fire.
I'll help. We can make it stronger.
Good idea.
The Israelites assimilated. Married foreigners.
This ring I thee wear. May your union be blessed under these signs.
And may our love bridge these worlds.
It is done.
Forgot Hebrew. Forgot Sabbath. Forgot who they were.
Yanet.
Historians call them the Lost 10 Tribes. Some say they became the Scythians. Others point to Afghanistan, India, even Native Americans. DNA whispers in Ethiopia, Zimbabwe, Japan. But here's what wrecks me.
A light
God
of hope
never lost
pierces
them.
the darkness, restoring what was scattered.
Centuries later, Ezekiel stands in a valley of dry bones, skeleton arms, empty eyes. Can these bones live?
Can these bones live? Oh Lord God.
God asks. Ezekiel shrugs.
You know, Lord.
Then, rattling, bones connect. Sinews, flesh, skin, breath rushes in. An army rises. These are the whole house of Israel. God says, I will bring them back. Not just Judah, not just Benjamin, all 12. Fast forward to the New Testament. Jesus looks at crowds and says, I was sent to the lost sheep of Israel. He wasn't being exclusive. He was on a rescue mission. Then Revelation 7, the apocalypse, seals breaking, trumpets, chaos. John sees 144,000 sealed, 12,000 from each tribe. Wait, Dan's missing. Joseph's listed once, not split. Why? Scholars debate. Idolatry? Judgment? Grace? But the message? God remembers every name, every promise, every scattered soul. Even today,
The DNA
2026,
It will
people
link us to our
search.
past.
And these maps show where our story began.
In India, the Bnei Menashe sing Hebrew songs they can't explain. In Afghanistan, the Pashtuns keep Israelite customs. In Africa, the Lemba tribe's DNA matches Jewish priests. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe God's gathering his kids for the final act. Because the story doesn't end with exile, it ends with return. One day, two sticks become one. Judah and Ephraim joined. One day, the tribes stand before the throne, singing in languages the world forgot. One day, the Messiah, Lion of Judah, rules from Jerusalem, and every promise kept. Now here's the punch in the gut. This isn't just their story. It's yours. Paul wrote, not all Israel is Israel. The children of the promise are counted. You don't need Jewish blood. You need faith like Abraham. That promise on the stars, it included you. Through you, all nations will be blessed. Jesus came to graft you in, to make you a child of promise. So when the world shakes, when nations rage, when history feels like it's ending, look up. The tribes are coming home. The king is at the door. The bones are rattling. And your name? It's written in the same book. The God who found Joseph in the pit, who heard Hagar in the desert, who saw Rahab on the wall, who called David from the sheep, he sees you. Scattered, forgotten, broken, he's the God of the comeback. The 12 tribes aren't lost. They're found. And so are you. The promise still lives. The clock is ticking. The king is coming. Will you be ready when the tribes return?
Are you ready?